In my last video, I broke down how a $1.8 billion company, Medvy, drop-serviced peptides without owning any of the physicians, without owning any of the prescriptions, and any of the infrastructure. This time, I want to break down the entire process of where the opportunity now lies for you to be able to capitalize and potentially do the same. So stay tuned, subscribe to the video or the channel, and let's get on with it. So, quick recap, if you guys haven't seen the last video, I made a video about Medvy, where this guy named Matthew Gallagher, 40-something years old, just in 2 years was able to grow his telehealth company that was dropshipping essentially GLP-1s off the backs of the hype that was around Ozempic until now, and has been able to generate about $1.8 billion in revenue at about, 15 to 16% in profits. So you guys can go ahead and do the math. This guy didn't own any of the infrastructure. He didn't own any of the doctors. He didn't own any of the prescriptions. He didn't own any of the medicine. He didn't even do the shipping. He literally didn't do anything. All he did was own the brand and built a wrapper on top of two telehealth infrastructure companies called Open Loop and Care Validate. So what he did really well was distribution, marketing, ads. So we're going to break down how you can take advantage of this exact simple business model and implement it in other aspects and in other industries, because that is where the opportunity lies. The window in AI and to make money in AI is closing. I would say probably less than 12 months now. So buckle up. It's time for you to start hustling. Seriously, you need to be high agency if you want to get out of this. Now, how is this an AI company? How did Matthew Gallagher actually make $1.8 billion in revenue? Well, and what was the whole point with AI? Now, I've explained to you guys what exactly that product was that he was selling. Where does AI actually come into it? Well, AI like Claude, Grok, and ChatGPT were really just used to build a website and automate the entire business for fulfillment, right? And so he literally just used AI to connect the dots better and to make sure that the flow of the business, the operations, was all handled via AI. The customer service, the connecting of the patient with the doctor so that they can get that prescription and executing the fulfillment of the order via those other infrastructure suppliers that he had. So what do you guys call this new business model? It's not really that new. It's called drop servicing. It existed before, but the difference is now that you're using AI to hire everyone else in between. Essentially, the taking of the forms, the virtual assistant, and speeding up the operations, as well as using it for marketing. To simply explain it, step one, you pick an industry where a licensed professional is required to finalize that service. A doctor, he writes a prescription. A lawyer, he files the paperwork. A CPA, he signs the return. You get what I'm saying? So without that person, you can't legally deliver the service. That's what I call the last mile. So step two, AI handles everything before that last mile. Every step, right? So that means the intake, the screening, the document prep, the customer communication, the follow-ups. Look, the stuff that used to require like 10 people to handle, now you can have AI essentially handle all of that stuff. Now, step three, and this is the whole game, the distribution. So now you have to run ads, connect to affiliate marketing funnels, acquire the customers, and then the licensed professionals are the contractors in this case. So you pay them per sign off, and they're not your employee, they're just the last mile. So that's it. You're not building a law firm. You're not building a medical health care company. You're just building the distribution engine that sits on top of that, okay? You're essentially a broker. So like I said, this is what drop servicing used to be and what it is now. The only difference is AI now just replaced all the freelancers and the VAs in the middle. So this allows your margins to go through the roof. And that allows you, in return, like what Medvy did, give those off to their affiliate marketers. So I want to give you guys some industries now where I think this can be beneficial. You guys can do your research. So I think in telehealth, there's still definitely some room. Medvy proved it with the weight loss supplements, but I also have seen that they are trying to now expand to other verticals within the health space, whether it's weight loss, health, hair loss, hormone therapy, mental health prescriptions. So the demand is massive. All you have to do is just figure out the ads and who is going to be the marketers. How do you connect those dots? And then you'll just have the licensed physicians just review and sign. It's definitely getting competitive right now because I think a lot of people see the benefits of health, but there are other that I think you should look at. For example, the legal industry still has room to grow. Anything that has to do with immigration visas, LLCs, trademark filings, or simple estate planning. So there are already AI tools that allow you to just fill out visas extremely fast, but finding and connecting that with a licensed professional so that he's just inbound, just signing and executing. Yeah, you still need a licensed attorney to basically file it. So connect the dots, guys. Another one I would say is tax prep. Now, obviously that's seasonal, but it's a good one. I think another one is therapy and coaching. That's why you see a lot of these AI platforms that are being built, you know, like AI best friend, AI creators that people can talk to and, you know, vent their problems to, because this is becoming very big also. Now, where you can do is you can take that data and have it where it is assigned to a specific type of therapist. I think insurance is a good one, as well as real estate. So those are two. And the pattern is the same. You need basically the last mile. You need someone who's a licensed professional to be able to just complete that last part. I would suggest looking into industries that are not that tech savvy. And this gives you the opportunity because like those customers can figure out that they can just do this directly using AI themselves. So keep that in mind. So here's what I want you to walk away with. Everyone right now is chasing what AI tool should I build? That is not the right question. The right question is, what industry is there right now that has expensive licensed professionals that AI can do or speed up their work? That is the question you need to look into. And at the same time, they have terrible marketing. So I would say find that industry, build a funnel around it, plug in a licensed professional at the end of it, and then use AI to automate that flow and connect the dots better with executing on the distribution, marketing. And you can now use a lot of AI tools to do that as well too. If you're interested in following on my journey of building a software company in AI, please follow along. I'm showing my entire journey here. Make sure you guys follow along, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video where I'm going to be giving an update on my software, everything that has to do with building it, getting to 100K MRR as a non-technical individual using Claude. So I'll see you guys. Cheers.